is a man-made havoc. The incident which took place here is a man-made havoc. A wall was constructed just 6 days prior. The construction of the wall started 6 days back. Construction of the wall was completed 2 days before. The fact that Chandanotsavam was to be done today is a well-known fact to the entire state of Andhra Pradesh. Everybody knows about it, the date of this occasion. And it's also a well-known fact that lakhs of people, more than 2 lakhs people, were to attend to this occasion. This happens every year. It's a well-known fact. When the government is fully aware of the date that so and so occasion is going to take place, and lakhs of people would be attending to this occasion, attending on this occasion, what was the government trying to do? They started constructing a wall 6 days before this incident, and that too a 20-meter wall. That means 70 feet wall in length, 10 feet in height, and there were not, you don't even see cement columns in between. Entire thing is fly ash brick blocks. People, the scene from there is that the wall shook like a flexi when the incident took place. And when this wall, how did they authorize the construction of this wall? What were the ministers doing? A team of ministers who were constituted to supervise the occasion. What were they doing? Tenders were also not called for the construction of this wall. You should have actually gone in for a reinforced concrete wall with weep holes. And you knew this date, and you knew this day, and the construction of the wall should have started much in advance, months in advance. But then you constructed the wall just 6 days before, completed it 2 days before, knew very well that during the Chandanotsavam, every year, during this occasion, you would have rains. It's always been a sentiment. And this year also, you had rain. But then you knew that you had rain. You also knew that the wall was new. You also knew that the wall had no columns. And yet you had the queue, you had the people right beside the wall pass through into the temple. And what is expected of it? It's a man-made havoc which took 7 lives. This family alone lost 4 lives. And who is to be blamed for it? And Chandrababu Naidu, during his tenure in these 11 months, the kind of havocs what have taken place during his regime, be it in Tirupati, in Vaikunta Ekadashi day, never in the history of Tirupati we saw a stampede which actually took 6 lives. Even then, it was totally Chandrababu Naidu's mistake. He was camping in Kuppam. He had every policeman attend to him rather than to the occasion. And Vaikunta Ekadashi also was a similar festival. Very well everybody knew on which date it was going to take place. Everybody also very well knew that lakhs of people would be attending to it. Yet there were no people, there were no cops. Everybody was engaged with him. People were parked in the parks. Suddenly they were let out to actually go into the queues, which erupted into a stampede. 6 lives lost in Tirupati. In Tirumala. It's same Tirumala. In Goshala. More than 200 cows have seen death during Chandrababu's regime. Sri Kurmam temple in Srikakulam, more than 15 turtles died during Chandrababu's regime. And even now, today, in Vizag, Simhachalam temple, more than 7 deaths because of this war, because of this havoc, man-made havoc which is created through this wall. During this regime itself, Lord Venkateshwara Swami's reputation was brought down by this Chandrababu Naidu, circulating fake news on Laddu. All this during the course of these 12 months. During the course of this, even in Simhachalam, also in Vizag now, this is the first time something like this took place in the history of this temple. All thanks to this man Chandrababu Naidu. This man should actually go jump in a well.
So do you think state government given priority to VIP protocol? VIP protocol instead of the general public?
In Chandrababu's regime, a common man is ill-treated. Common man plight is never listened to.